Welcome. I'm Dr. Bill Urban, and I want to share with you some details about an incredible opportunity. An opportunity to protect and secure America's future. The 2020 election is just around the corner, and we've been told this is the most important election of our lifetime. Now, you've heard that before, certainly as recent as 2016. And it was true then, because we were at a pivot point. We had to change the direction we were going, and the only way to do that was to elect people with some new ideas and not to continue to slide into communism. The 2020 election is valid again, maybe even more so today, because we have to make sure we maintain all the gains that we have accomplished in the last 4 years and not slide back and accelerate into a plan that others have waiting for us. We together will change the future. We'll guarantee the freedoms as set forth in our Constitution, guaranteed for all citizens that they will be protected. We can thwart the efforts of organizations who are trying to overthrow and change the institutions in our country. They've been preparing this, and they now have come together for one common goal. Yes, we are in a crisis. Some would say it's a perfect storm, because these forces are complementing each other and wanting to transform America into something it was never intended to be. Our founding fathers did not envision us as being a Maoist country, a communist country, a fascist country, or anything else led by totalitarian leaders. And even our previous president said in 2010 that we were no longer a Christian nation. No, our principles are based upon Christian values. Together we can lead this country in the right direction. We can assure that our freedoms are protected. We, this next election, can call upon churches and their pastors and their members to execute their biblical God-given rights. We can encourage pastors to have their members register to vote. How do we do that? The pastors, between now and the registration deadline, have a registration Sunday at your church. You can do that. You can call your members to task in the fact that this is what Scripture says. You can welcome outside registrars, certified, qualified registrars from both parties to come in and register independents, Democrats, and Republicans. We must get them to register. We can also have encouragement after the deadlines for registration have passed, and just the last 2 Sundays before the election. We can have the pastors encourage us to get out and vote. If you miss the early voting or mail-in opportunities, you can still get in line. Yes, you may stand in line for a while, but it's important that you get out and vote. Our goal is to register 20 million new Christian voters. All citizens are qualified to vote because they're citizens, and no non-citizens should be allowed to vote. But the Christian voters will ask others in their church, including the pastor, what does Scripture say? Scripture says that we are to elect godly men and women to lead this nation at all levels of government. We also want to reduce the number of registered Christians who just didn't show up the last election. 2016, it's estimated that 34 million Christians didn't vote. And again, pastors can encourage us to get out and vote because it's our responsibility. How do we encourage pastors to say yes? We identify lay leaders, chairman of the elders, chair of the deacons, who have access to their pastor, to show this video to them and talk to them, encourage them to simply say yes. They're not telling us how to vote, but they're encouraging us to vote. We can have members of the church seek out others who are informed and on platforms, and also on amendments and on the candidates and what they stand for, and share that information. Use a dialogue among those that you count as your equals. Thank you very much for this time. Have a great day and a great experience in this election.